Hey, YouTube, and also the internet. I decided to go ahead and stream live on YouTube and also share that out to other social media channels. So if you are hopping on, say hi. Pretty new to doing this via YouTube, so give me just a second so I can actually share this material out and have people join us before I really jump into this conversation, which is a conversation I think is really worth having about Barre Blend. So if you're hopping on, please say hi so that I can say hi to you as well. Okay, my internet is being hella slow. Anybody on yet? Hi, I can see that you're on, so I'm gonna chat hi and say hello. So first of all, if this is your first time joining me for a live chat, my name is Shakti, and my entire channel is dedicated to helping busy women heal. And that means helping them heal when it comes to their fitness, their wellness, their mental health, emotional health. I have a long list of titles behind my name that I've been in the realm of healing for a long time as a massage therapist for 8 years, specializing in chronic pain, as a minister, as a yoga instructor, as an EFT practitioner, and as an online fitness coach, and really helping women who feel like they don't have the time to get in shape, be in shape, and incorporate that self-care plan into their life, actually make it happen. That's what I do. So, and that's what I'm really passionate about. That's the real focus of my work. I do use other tools in like EFT or just general life coaching with my clients, of course. But the focus of our work together is typically and always health related and getting healthy. So again, I'm still trying to share this out. So this is why it's taking me so long, which you would think I would have this figured out by now. But I'm in Florida and we had a massive storm roll through here yesterday. And it feels like the internet just like never caught up. Like it's still on stormy time. So pardon me while I share this out because, okay, here it is. The preview is actually showing up now. Awesome. So my social media peeps can join us in this conversation. Sweet. All right. So say hello in the chats as you're hopping on. I'm starting to see some people finding the link on social media pages and coming on live. So say hello so I can greet you. I will begin by saying I have done a lot of different workout programs in my lifetime, even before becoming a Beachbody coach and helping other people on their journey. Like I have been doing workout programs for a long time. Some were my own, some were trainer friends that helped me, some were YouTube videos, some were yoga teacher training. I got really fit during yoga teacher training in a different way. I've done a lot of workouts. Let me just start by saying that. And more recently, I had really gotten into weightlifting and plyometrics and, doing programs like Morning Melt on 100 and Lift 4 and 80-day obsession and programs where there's a lot of this combination training of cardio and weights, and then you're increasing your weights. And at one point I got to the point where I was lifting 20 pounds, which is way too much for me overhead. If you don't know anything about my story, I am a CHD patient. So I do have a congenital heart defect that I was born with. So exercising for me was always something that was kind of an obstacle in my life. And I'm really proud of the fact that I've overcome that and I've done so well having a really firm exercise routine. But I really shouldn't be lifting overhead more than about 10, 12 pounds. That's like where I should stop. So I was definitely lifting over where I should in some of those programs, but it was really fun and I was getting really strong and I was noticing like, wow, this definition in my body. So I was like, I'm just going to keep lifting. So that was kind of my workout world for a while, was lifting. All right, done. Typed out what I wanted to type out. So when Barre Blend landed in my lap and when it got announced, I was like, okay. It was very feminine. It was super feminine. It was super pink. Like the promo, everything was like pink, pink, pink this, pink that. Very girly. Look at how girly this whole thing is. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot, because I'm just not really attracted to that kind of marketing. But the creator of the program, Elise Joan, is someone that I was introduced to in another one of our programs, 3-week yoga retreat. And I really liked her. I thought she was an excellent yoga teacher. I really liked her when she would teach lessons. And so I was like, okay, well, if she's doing this program, she has this awesome dance background, I'm going to do the program because I like her. And, start of the year, I got my group together. I was like, okay, we're going to do this thing. As it turns out, beginning of this year also was a huge transitional period for me. I was living in Atlanta for the last 5 years. I left Atlanta, moved to Florida pretty quickly, actually. Just made the executive decision to move to Florida in November. By January 13th, we were living in Florida. So it was really fast, and gearing up for the simultaneous launch of this program and the group that I was facilitating and coaching for this program at the same time that I was moving and uprooting my life. So it was a lot of compounded things happening at the same time. And of course, my nutrition wasn't the best. There was a lot of pizza eating, which is normal during moving. And there was a lot of long days, just really long days, not resting a whole lot, certainly not hydrating the way that you should. And I could feel that my body was not really happy about it. Even though I was still exercising, I was still doing fitness and exercise, I was just feeling that the weight was piling on and I was just sort of slowing down physically. So I was excited to start a new program. I always get excited at the beginning of a program, but at the same time, I was a little bit nervous because with something like Barre Blend, which if you're not familiar with Barre, it's a ballet training based program, incorporates Pilates and cardio. I was like, how is this really going to get me the kind of results that I want? Because the most you're using is like a 2-pound weight, the whole program. So in my head, coming from a background of lifting way more than 2 pounds, I was like, this is not going to do the thing. And so I'm about to release my photos online for 4 weeks. It is a 60-day program. So we are at the midway point right now when I took these photos. And when I took my before photos, I knew that I was not where I wanted to be, but I don't think I realized how far off target I was from where I wanted to be in my body until I took the after photos 4 weeks later and really put them side by side. And I wanted to preface the release of these photos with this conversation because I have been coaching for 4 years. I've been a Beachbody coach for 4 years. And I really started doing this in my postpartum window to lose my baby weight, which was a goal of mine. And then it became really fun to help other people hit whatever their fitness goals was and their fitness goals were. And then also I developed a curiosity for what my own body could do and how far it could go in accomplishing certain things. So that's really where I sunk my teeth into fitness and really started to develop this affinity for it and what it can do for you when you allow it to do that. And I want to talk a little bit about this because weight loss is not like a straight journey. I think a lot of times we imagine that you're going to start a program and you're just going to like hook in and you're going to lose all of your weight and you're going to be like super ripped and it's going to be like awesome. And for some people, that's the trajectory that it does take. And for other people, it's not like that. And especially when you have a background like I did in like binge eating and emotional eating and not the healthiest relationships to food and negative mindsets, it's a lot like this. So you'll have success and you'll see progress in one area and then you'll see a slide back in another area, and it tends to do this kind of a situation. So that's been very true for me in my entire 4 years. Now, I'm really proud of the fact that for the past 4 years, I've consistently worked out with the exception of recovering from some injuries or being sick or something like that. I'm proud of the fact that I've layer by layer have healed my relationship to food and codependencies and things of that nature. That's been absolutely awesome and priceless for me. But I've never really gotten to the point where I had the physique that I really wanted to have, that I felt my body was capable of and really wanted to see until now. And I would have never in a million years, if you had told me that Barre Blend was going to be the program that gave me that body, I would have never believed you. I would have been like, no, it's not. It's not. But I will tell you that I'm very, very excited to see what my 8-week progress photo is going to look like, because my 4-week one looks so incredible. And I want to throw in a little aside here that I feel like in the wake of the body positivity movement and accepting ourselves, it's almost like weight loss has been shamed. Like even talking about wanting to lose weight or talking about going on a weight loss journey will bring up these reactions like, oh, you're beautiful as you are, or like, why do you need to do that? Or, you know, fuck the weight loss industry or whatever, which I understand because there has been a lot of foul play and self-imagery when it comes to women and how we view ourselves and what we aspire to. But I also feel like there's a very healthy desire to want to be the fittest you could possibly be. There is such a thing as like a healthy curiosity for what your body is capable of, for nourishing it as best as you can, for moving it optimally. And for that reason, I am really wanting to talk very openly about my own weight loss journey and my own fitness journey, and kind of like dismount some of that energy, because there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to have abs, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to learn how to eat differently and not wanting to eat certain things or drink certain things anymore. But like I said, I almost feel like the rebound effect of the body positivity movement was the extreme, which was shaming anybody who wanted to change their bodies for any reason, which is also our right. It is our right to want to change our bodies, to alter our bodies in any way, shape, or form that we desire. And you don't have to explain yourself, and you don't have to give people reasons for why you want to do that. So just like an aside, that I am super proud of what I have accomplished with Barre, and the fact that I have visible abs, which was something I thought I honestly would never have in my adult life. No one in my family has visible abs that I've ever known. So for me, that was like such a huge accomplishment. I'm proud of the fact that I've really tackled my nutrition to the point where I'm beginning to really have an intimate relationship to what can go in my body, what works well in my body, and what doesn't. I'm proud of the fact that I haven't given up on seeing the physique that I desire or the results that I want year after year after year. I've been very diligent. And quite frankly, I attribute my very consistent, even if it's small, actions to why I've seen success in everything, whether it's been my health journey or my nutrition journey or my business, my income, my everything has been because of these very small, consistent decisions that I've made over time that have compounded and given me awesome results. So I want to say that for those of you who will see my before photos and be like, for someone who works out a lot, you still looked pretty out of shape. I did, because the truth of the matter is that exercise alone isn't what gives you the results that you want. It's food. And when your story is an unhealthy relationship to food, you will really struggle to see the physique that you desire to have. But when you clean up your story with food, when you clean up your relationship to food, when you begin to lean into using food as fuel and enjoying food from time to time that's not necessarily there to fuel you, but just because you enjoy it without making that the center focus of your eating experience, that's when you'll start to see change in your body. And there is a healthy way of doing that without feeling deprived, and you don't have to feel like you'll never have a birthday cake piece again or anything like that. Like I definitely do. I like cupcakes. I like pastries. I like birthday cake, pancakes. Those things are never going to go away. But there's a way to eat in your life to meet your goals and also to still have an enjoyable experience of reality. And for me, that's really what my work is about, is making this accessible so you don't feel like you have to struggle to have the experience that you want. So anyways, my photos are being launched probably tomorrow. And since this is on YouTube, I can probably leave a photo comment on YouTube, and I'll include them in the comment section of this video. And if you're curious about Barre Blend, I have a second accountability group I'm opening the 17th of February. And I may be opening a third one. That's still up for debate. But if you'd like to join us, this program is really amazing. It's really low impact, high intensity. And to be honest, it's given me the best physical results I've had yet. 4 years of doing workout program after workout program. And I also feel very mobile, and I don't have any pain in my body for the first time in a long time, which I think is even the most important part for me, is that I'm not having any joint pain. I'm not having any hip pain. I'm not having any sacral pain, which are areas of my body that typically did have a lot of discomfort. So that's really exciting to me. So yes, that is my update. That is my progress report and my little aside on Barre Blend. If you have any questions, please let me know.